yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it lands out. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about today, or to start off tonight's stream, is this bad boy, and this is the Dyson Sphere Program roadmap in May. This was posted on the 28th of April, so I'm a bit late, but there we go. Well, there are some quite interesting bits of news in here, and I don't really understand all of this, all of these optimization screenshots, but let's start at the beginning. Hello, engineers. The producer's message has opened up the tip of the next update for you. If you haven't checked the video yet, see here. In this announcement, we are bringing the dish menu to you. Now, just so we're all clear, this is a Chinese company. They are based in China, and I think they're using well, they're translating everything, and it's a bit off, but we get what they mean. It's all fine. It's all fine. Our team has focused our energy on several issues that are of great concern to the engineers. That's us, the players. And Dyson Sphere Program will achieve a major update in mid to late May. This won't be an earth-shaking one, but will certainly remove many obstacles for the engineers' work. So this is the important bit. It's they're basically saying we're not going to give you any new content, like any new gameplay content, or new let's say end game things or mid game things or whatever, new buildings, new resources, but we're going to fix some of the stuff that's been bothering you. That's basically what's coming. So upcoming update plan in May: recoded construction system to bring the new mass chain construction. So basically, if we quickly explain this, and they did supply these very nice GIFs here, you'll be able to just set down a string of buildings. You won't have to go like click, but you can just drag and construct, and this is going to be so useful for making like equatorial what are they, solar panel rings and stuff like that. That's just going to be amazing. So what did I do here? In order to better support the new convenient functions in the future, such as blueprints, we have rewritten nearly 10,000 lines of code of the construction system, split the code of various construction methods, reconsidered multiple construction previews. Oops. Oh no, I clicked the wrong button. I'm very sorry. There we go, we're back. Optimized collision detection of large-scale construction. So, the current progress is mass construction of single buildings. That's working very nicely, and you can construct at intervals, even every 3 buildings. So, I'm not sure if you can see this from the website. I can zoom in a bit, but they're actually changing the interval, I guess, with a hotkey or something. So you have a string. And they're changing like 3 buildings, 3 buildings, 2 buildings, 2 buildings, 2 buildings, 1 building, and then squished together as squishy as you can get them. As squished together as you can get them. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. So this is very exciting, but I'm kind of wondering like why they had to rewrite all of this code. It kind of seems like they weren't prepared to actually support blueprints from the beginning. It's like, oh wait, we have this awesome game, and people really love playing it, but we forgot about blueprints. This is kind of what's bothering me a bit about this. But I guess they didn't really think the game would be this popular. I mean, it was when it came out, it was one of the best-selling games for that month, I believe. So yeah. Anyway, add the 3rd level civilization visual leaderboard in a common galaxy. As one of our Kickstarter stretch goals, this function will be introed at its basic view in May. Players can use this function to check the power generation and other data of other players' Dyson spheres. Is it all? How will the system look like? Let's wait and see. So this is just going to be a visual thing for now. The universe planned by the engineers is actually a part of the entire Milky Way galaxy. Every small dot in it represents every star cluster that Icarus has ever landed on, and everyone will participate in the birth of the third level of civilization. So basically, you'll see every single one of these is a star cluster. So if you go in game, well, I mean, we'll check it out. Hang on. Let me just switch scenes so you actually see what I'm clicking on. There we go. So if we go in game and zoom out, right? This, as far as I understand it, this is the star cluster they're talking about. They're not talking about the solar system, right? The star cluster for me is all of this, all of these stars that are assigned to you. When you start a new game, you basically get a preview of all the star systems, the types of stars, and approximately how far. I mean, how the star cluster looks like, and which planet you're gonna start on. So, as far as I understand it, if we go back to the post here, so each and every one of these dots is a star cluster. And all of these dots are, each dot is basically like 50 stars, I think. I don't know what the default cluster generation is, but yeah, that's kind of just imagine this. This is massive, and this is just gonna kind of blow everyone's minds once again. Foundation coloring functions for players who like to decorate the universe. This is going to be super useful for when you're like, you know. Let me show you what I mean. Like, all right, we are in game. Okay, let's fly with our Icarus mech here, and you know, oh wait, where did I set up my power poles and power generator? You know, it's all green, and you kind of have to memorize where everything is, or which one of these, I don't know, dozens of interstellar logistics stations has iron ore, and which one has high purity silicon, and you know, all that good stuff. So you know, if you can lay foundations around, color code stuff, that's just going to make things easier. I mean, you can already do that by just taking some science cubes and some belts and putting them down, but you know, if you get this by default with the foundations, that's just going to be so much easier to do. Add new types of planets, new concept design. So kind of didn't really explain much of this, as far as I can understand. That these are kind of the first group look like some kind of archipelago worlds, you know, where there's like lots of little islands and lots of water. That one looks like a spooky desert planet, or maybe an ash planet, actually. Maybe ash, yeah, that's the one. That one, I can't really tell what it's supposed to be. It kind of looks like it's still a gas giant, but yeah, I mean the preview there is like some spiky stuff and some green atmosphere, so maybe it's like a poison world or a toxic world or something like that. No idea. And the last one, maybe it's a barren world or mountainous world. I don't know. It's interesting, and it's good to know that we'll get even more variety in our planets. Multi-threading will be realized in the main logic to optimize the efficiency of CPU loading in late game. So kind of, if I understand the whole concept of the game, or how they optimize the game, a lot of the heavy lifting is done by your graphics card, the GPU, and they tried to avoid the CPU as much as possible, because they didn't want to encounter these slowdowns. So we tested the core code on various types of CPUs and Windows 7 systems to ensure the compatibility of this update. We have conducted a comprehensive analysis of save data that produces 10,800 universe matrix per minute, and located the CPU consumption of each logical part in the following development step. We'll use multi-threading to optimize these systems in sequence. So basically the game will run smoother, especially in the late game, because as it tends to happen, I mean the planets themselves, they run smoothly, and you know, sometimes when you zoom around the planet and things load in, you get some stuttering and here and there, especially if you fly towards a super developed planet, things kinda get a bit wonky. Of course now everything is super smooth. That's just when I was trying to prove a point. Of course, what else? But one thing that is kinda weird slash wonky is when the save, when the autosave happens, and depending on how many worlds and how many places you visited, that can get it can slow down. It can slow down. I mean, basically, you can't do anything while it's saving once you get to a certain point, and I do believe I am at that point. See, it just kind of stops everything basically. Now I see that the thingy is kind of opaque over there. Let's see, position, size, and maybe make it a bit bigger, kind of like that. Okay, that's fine. I could work with that. So anyway, where was I? Right, I think we kind of got through the gist of the roadmap here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And it's like one of the most exciting posts they've done in a while, because you know, now we know that blueprints are on the way. That's hugely requested feature. Everyone is just modding blueprints into their game basically. We'll get more interaction with other players, we get more customization, we'll get more variety in the planets. It's just a good it's a good sign, if you ask me, that they're putting out these roadmaps. So yeah, that's pretty exciting, if I do say so myself. Right, now just close this out for now. There we go. Alright, alrighty. Okay, sweet. So I do not remember what I was trying to do.